In the business industry, and actually in any category, we talk a lot about communication, how to speak clearly, how to sound confident, how to present ourselves better to the world, especially if you're building something, leading something, or putting yourself out there, or how we speak to our children. But almost no one talks about the first conversation that actually matters the most, the one you're having with yourself. So people focus on sounding authoritative or composed or confident when they speak to others. But if your internal dialogue is a constant self doubt, self criticism, or quiet self contentment, there's a disconnect. You can rehearse your words all you want, but your tone, your posture, your presence will always reflect how you actually see yourself. Internal language leaks out, always. A lot of people are running around with this inner voice that sounds like a harsh manager, not a guide. Constant message like, I can't do this. I must be crazy for trying. I'm not good enough at this. Everyone else knows what they're doing, and I can't even get my life together. That kind of internal communication creates hesitation, second guessing, and a need for external validation. Not because you lack ability, but because you're undermining yourself before the world ever gets the chance to respond. Here's a simple question that you should ask yourself. Would you speak to your child or your closest friend the way you speak to yourself? If someone you care about made a mistake, would you belittle them? You wouldn't say, well, obviously you failed because you're not cut out for this. Instead, you will support them, remind them of their capabilities. You'll help them see the mistakes without turning it into a character flaw. Why is that level of respect only reserved for everyone else but you? Giving yourself grace does not mean avoiding capability. When you allow yourself to make mistakes without self destruction, you stay open. And openness is what creates growth, ability, and resilience. This is where authority shows up. Confidence doesn't come from never messing up, it comes from knowing you can handle yourself when you do. The way you speak to yourself shapes how you move throughout the world. If your internal communication is grounded, supportive, and honest, your external communication naturally aligns. You don't have to perform confidence, you embody it because you have already given yourself permission to be human, capable, and in progress. You can't outsource that. That's something you can't. So here's something to notice, not to fix, just to notice. Pay attention to the tone you use with yourself when things doesn't go as planned. Is it harsh? Is it dismissive? Is it impatient? Or is it steady enough to keep you moving forward? If the way you communicate with yourself is tearing you down, no amount of polishing message will hold. No affirmation, nothing. But when your internal language becomes more intentional, respectful, and grounded, you stop forcing confidence and you start transmitting it. So if there's anything I want you to take out of this video, is that the relationship you have with yourself sets the tone for everything else.